Well, it's awfully nice to be back here in Park City again. We've been here a whole bunch of times over the years, and it's been a while. So
you know, we always have a good time in Park City. It's always a great audience. You know, people come out and they're really looking to have a good time and enjoy themselves, and that's wonderful. And, you know, it's a lovely little theater, and we had a good time. We had a very good time.
Make it sweet and tender, so I must surrender. Oh, you know, I'll take nothing for the best, so I'll take Robin's nest. For when I get there.
You know, I come from a really musical family. And I grew up hearing all kinds of music and, you know, tons of jazz around the house, and started singing when I was a baby, played instruments in school, and, you know, it just has been a lifelong journey for me doing this. I was lucky enough that in my public schools as a child, there were jazz programs, even in the elementary school. You know, we had a jazz band, you know, that we were playing in when we were 9, 10, 11 years old, so... You know, it was nurtured by the schools, and then I decided to go to a conservatory in Manhattan School of Music, and studied jazz there, and basically started working professionally as a jazz musician in New York as soon as I moved there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All of us were music students, and it means a lot to us to be around the kids. It's an awful lot of fun for us. I mean, I was in their position 5 minutes ago, it feels like.
It's very clear. Our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day.
They basically came to us and said, you know, do you want to sing a tune with the student band? And we said, we'll do you one better. Why don't they open for us? You know, it'll be really nice to, you know, give them a chance to play here in their hometown. And it's nice for us. You know, it's just fun to get to meet the kids and talk to them, and, you know, it's just a nice thing to be able to do.
To every word of love, I heard you whisper. Raindrops seem to play a sweet refrain.
I think the voice is a very important instrument in jazz. I mean, I suppose in any kind of music, but because jazz is so about personal expression, and really, you know, being yourself and giving a part of yourself to the people who are listening. You know, it's great to be able to use an instrument that's part of your body. And then in addition to that, I mean, we're dealing mostly with standards and things like that, and they're some of the most beautiful lyrics you've ever heard. I mean, some of the greatest lyricists ever were writing this kind of music, so, you know, it's a shame when you miss out on that part of it, you know, and it's an instrumental version of a song.
On the piano from Boston, Massachusetts, Michael Kanan.
We're all best friends, really, and the band came out of that. You know, we all met as musicians in New York. A lot of us went to the same college.
From London, England, on the bass, Orlando LaFlemme.
I met Orlando, our bass player from London, when I was touring overseas and couldn't afford to bring a band there with me yet. And, you know, somebody hooked us up, and that was it. He moved to New York, and it was great. And
from Rome, New York, Rick Malabano on the drums.
Honestly, my drummer is my husband. You know, we just kind of came together naturally.
On the guitar from Seattle, Washington, Miles Okazaki.
We all really, really love each other a lot. And
from Washington, D.C., R.E.M. Bros on the saxophone.
It makes a huge difference in the music and in the touring, too. I mean, when you have to get up at 4 a.m. to go to the airport and you're happy to see the people that you're with, it is a very, very good thing.
A bunch of things, actually, from my new album. It's coming out May 1st.
Well, it's called Surrender. I'm on a new label now. I've moved to Concord, and I'm just thrilled about it. They're just wonderful people, and they have a very deep understanding of music, and it's been lovely working with them so far. So I'm really looking forward to the release, but it's kind of a different project for me. My first few albums were just collections of songs that I liked. But now that I'm on to my 6th album, I think this is, 7th if you count the greatest hits, you know, I felt like it was time to start doing some more specific projects. And so this is a collection of ballads and bossa novas, basically dating from the 60s forward. It's all kind of composers that I really love, Chopin, and Stevie Wonder, Burt Bacharach, Johnny Mandel, people like that. So I'm pretty excited about it, and we have a lot of really gorgeous orchestral arrangements too, so that's always a fun thing.
Just for two, though you never knew you were my reason.
Stevie is a really natural choice in popular music for a jazz musician. His music is incredibly sophisticated harmonically and melodically. The tunes groove so beautifully. I mean, there's just so much great musical information there. And, you know, I grew up on pop music. It wasn't just jazz, you know. I grew up on all kinds of stuff, and so it's totally natural for me to approach songs from different genres and things like that, and Stevie is the perfect choice to do that kind of thing with.
Now, did you approach him about using a song, or?
Oh, no, I've never met Stevie. I think if I did, I would probably fake that away, because I just, you know, have idolized him since I was a little kid. But, no, we've never met. You know, you kind of get the rights from the record company does that part of it.
Same with Burt Bacharach?
Yep, record company does all that. I've never met him either, and also, he'd be another fainter for me. I would pass out.
And maybe too, if you believe, you too might be overjoyed.